So under leaves already we have seen two subtopics, which is venation and types of leaves. So in types of leaves we have discussed simple and compound leaves, and compound pinnately and palmately we have discussed. So now we are going to discuss another two subtopics, which is phyllotaxy and modifications of leaves. So phyllotaxy is nothing but pattern of arrangement of leaves on the stem or branch.
Okay.
So how the leaves are arranged on a stem or how it is arranged on a branch, it is known as phyllotaxy. So there are three types of arrangement. First one is alternate.
Okay.
In alternate arrangement, the leaves are one leaf is grown in one node.
Okay.
So each node only one leaves grow in alternate manner. So this one is alternate
manner. It is like a flower.
Yes.
In one node, it can grow
Many
minimum
leaves.
2 leaves.
More than 2 leaves.
Minimum 2 leaves.
So here in alternate the examples are sunflower, mustard and China rose. And in there is another type of phyllotaxy, which is opposite phyllotaxy. In this phyllotaxy, in one node 2 leaves arise.
Maximum 2 leaves.
Yes.
Minimum 1 leaf.
No,
Minimum
only 2 leaves. Yes.
Maximum 1 leaf.
Only 2 leaves arise on every node. So this one is opposite. They are opposite to each other, right? So therefore it is opposite.
In curry leaves it will come out like that.
So examples of Calotropis and Goa. And in old type, like a flower it will be, so at one node more than 2 leaves develop. So this kind of structure is known as old type of thing. So example of world is Alstonia.
Third topic is modification of leaves.
That one is fourth subtopic. So the fourth subtopic is modification of leaves. So here how are the leaves are modified other than normal leaves. So other than the function of normal leaves, some leaves are modified to perform other functions than. So now we are going to see the fourth subtopic, which is modification of leaves. So in this subtopic, the leaves are modified to perform functions other than normal leaves perform.
Okay.
So for example, the one kind of modification is tendrils.
Tendrils. What do you mean by tendrils?
So tendril is the curled and rounded structure. Yes, that is for stem. Here it is for leaves.
Leaves? Yes. Can leaves rotate like that and grow?
Yes, leaves will be spirally done.
Okay.
So in example, peas are the example of this. So it is used for climbing.
Okay, that leaves will be like grass leaf, it will be so long.
It will look like this.
Yeah, this is what I'm saying. It will be so long, I'm saying.
So the second modification is spines.
Okay.
So here spines which are grown in cactus.
Okay.
So these spines help the plants to defend. It is helping for defense in other organisms. If other organisms
can come and eat the.
So this kind of modification is known as spines. And then other leaves perform food storage in them. So fleshy example of that is fleshy leaves of onion and garlic. So these are leaves which store food in them. So and then
only in onion and example of onion and garlic, fleshy leaves only stores food.
Yes.
What do you mean by fleshy leaves?
Fleshy leaves are nothing but the leaves are fleshy, right?
So fresh.
Fresh. No,
fleshy.
It is fleshy.
Okay.
That is the leaves.
Okay.
So they store food, and then the fourth modification is a kind of modification which is seen in Australian Acacia. So here the leaves are short-lived. The leaves die soon, and then
lifespan.
Yes.
Will it fall down like that? Cut off and
Yes.
fall down from the branch.
Yes. And the petiole do you know, right? Which is connecting the leaf base and the leaf lamina. This is known as petiole. So this petiole expands and become green. So in this Australian acacia, the leaves are short-lived, so they'll fall, and their petioles. This is the petiole. They'll expand and become green, and they'll synthesize food. Photosynthesize.
They will only synthesize food.
Yes.
Leaves will not synthesize food.
Only
in Australian acacia.
Yes.
Leaves short-lived so that it's synthesizing food in their branch. So that.
So this is about modifications of leaves.
Topics.
Yes, in leaves already we have seen 2 subtopics. So we are going to see another 2 subtopics. So phyllotaxy. So in phyllotaxy are nothing but they are the arrangement of leaves.
Arrangement of alternate world and opposite.
Yes.
Alternate, it's alternately arranged like this. No opposite leaves should be there. In world, in one node, minimum 2 leaves should be there. In world.
No, minimum 3 leaves.
Minimum 3 leaves should be. In opposite, the leaves will be arranged in one node, 2 leaves will be there.
Yes, oppositely.
Opposite. Okay.
So these are the examples. And the modifications of leaves to climb tendrils.
And the cactus, for example, to defend.
Yes.
Okay.
And to store food, onion and garlic.
And Australian acacia is having so short lifespan, so that they are having they store food in the stem petiole. Okay. Petioles expand, become green and synthesize food.
Yes. Okay. So now we have seen about leaves.
Okay.
Subtopics under leaves. So now we will see the inflorescence. Next topic is inflorescence. About inflorescence we will discuss.
The name for inflorescence.
That we will see in the next topic.
No, inflorescence name we kept and the pattern no.
Infosys.
Yeah.
So now we are going to discuss the 4th topic in morphology of flowering plants, which is inflorescence.
Okay.
So here, in what is inflorescence? Generally, the term inflorescence is represents the arrangement of flowers. So the arrangement of flowers in the floral axis.
What in floral axis?
Floral axis is nothing but the shoot. In shoot, the flowers are arranged. Yes.
Above the ground of the plant.
Yes.
Below it's called.
Yes. So there are flowers are arranged, right? In what kind of arrangement it is arranged?
That only in last topic we saw, no? Flowers.
Yes.
Okay.
So flowers in the floral axis. Floral axis is nothing but where the flowers are born.
Okay, we are now, it's like arrangement of flowers means like the arrangement of leaves we saw, no?
Yes.
Like that it is?
Yes.
Okay.
It is termed as inflorescence.
Okay.
So we have completed this one, so we'll come from first. So now we saw about what is inflorescence. So these are arrangement of flowers in the floral axis. It is termed as inflorescence. So these flowers are modified shoot.
Okay.
So these flowers are modified shoot. So from the shoot they are modified to become flowers. So shoot apical meristem. You generally know shoot apical meristem.
Yes,
we have seen. Yes.
Okay.
So that meristem, actually meristem are dividing cells which are modified to give various leaves, fruits and everything. Leaf, fruits, flowers and everything. So here shoot apical meristem is differentiated into floral meristem. So it becomes floral meristem and produce flowers.
Floral meristem?
The meristem which is used for producing flowers. The cells
used for. Okay.
So this is used for this is changed to floral meristem. And here when these flowers become growing on a plant, when these shoot apical meristem transform to floral apical meristem, internode do not elongate. So when a plant produces flowers, internodes do not elongate.
It will not grow longer.
Yes.
The two nodes, between the two nodes are called internodes.
Yes. Yeah.
So if this is a node, this is the node. This internode will not elongate.
Yes.
This part will not elongate.
Elongate.
How much it will grow, this will not elongate.
Yes. No, the internode space between the two nodes.
Okay.
So if this is a node and this is also a node, so this space between these two nodes are together called as internode.
Okay.
Internode. Okay. So it is known as internode. So here these this length do not elongate
When flowers
are produced by the plant.
Why should it elongate? In leaves, will it elongate?
No, in the stem.
Yeah, that stem only. When it is creating leaves, will it elongate?
Yes, when it is creating leaf, it will elongate. But when it is creating, when it is producing flower, it will not elongate. So generally, the plant does not grows.
Okay.
Can you understand? The internodes does not elongate. And then apex produces different kinds of floral appendages laterally at successive nodes instead of leaves. Can you understand? So apex produces, the apex are nothing but, so here the branch apexes or the stem apexes, so here or here the branch
like the
apexes.
apexes we saw for the root to
Yes,
like that we have apexes for branch. Why that apexes are used for? What is its use?
Yes, these apexes produce different kind of floral appendages. They produce flowers, they produce buds.
Oh, the tip of the tree produces flowers.
Not only tip of the tree, even the tip of branches and everything.
Yeah, that is I'm saying tip of the tree branches.
Produces different kinds of floral appendages laterally at successive nodes instead of leaves.
What do you mean by successive nodes?
Successive nodes are continuous nodes.
Okay.
So the nodes followed by these nodes, like this one. So these also produce flowers or buds, floral appendages without leaves. So they'll produce leaves, but instead of producing a leaf at the tip, they'll produce flowers.
Okay.
Can you understand? And there. So in inflorescence, there are two kind of inflorescence. Two types of inflorescence.
Okay.
So first type is Racimos Inversions and second type is Racimos Inversions. So we are going to study how the flowers are arranged in Racimos and how the flowers are arranged in Racimos.
Okay.
So in Racimos, the main axis continues to grow.
Main axis
Means stem.
Stem is the main axis. Okay.
So it continues to grow. Flowers are born laterally. Laterally means at the surrounding, from its branches or everything.
Okay.
Not at the top of the stem.
When it is continuing to grow, the flowers will born laterally. That means it's born surrounded in the branches or something. Okay.
Main axis in this inflorescence, it continues to grow. And in Racimos inflorescence, main axis terminates in a flower.
Terminates.
Main axis ends with the flower.
Okay, that's all.
It will not grow.
Okay.
So this is the
we saw that this will not grow. Internode will not grow.
No, internodes generally do not grow.
In Racimos or in inflorescence.
In inflorescence itself. So this is about inflorescence. So next.
Okay, then the stem, when the internodes will not grow, but the branches will be continuously growing. Okay,
branches and even the stem will grow.
Without internodes, how the stem should be?
Yeah.
See, the internodes will not elongate.
Internodes will not elongate.
The copy of it will develop like that. Okay.
So like that. So this is about inflorescence. So there are two Racimos and Racimos.
How many subtopics under inflorescence?
No subtopics under inflorescence. This is a single stem.
This is only one subtopic.
So next we are going to see about flowers. And so now we are going to see about the next topic, which is flower.
Okay.
So flower is generally all plants that we see, generally mostly all plants flower. So this flower is a characteristic of angiosperms.
Angiosperms.
Yes, so angiosperms are comprised of both monocots and dicots. So this is a kingdom under plant. It is a kingdom. Angiosperms is a kingdom. So under plant kingdom,
Okay.
angiosperms are a phylum. Can you understand? It is a division. So So these angiosperms, this flower is a characteristic of angiosperms. So this flower is a reproductive unit of angiosperms, mainly sexual reproduction. Can you understand? So in the flower only the reproduction takes place, and the next new plant grows. So there are 4 kinds of whorls arranged on thalamus or receptacle. Can you understand?
4 kinds of whorls.
Whorls are nothing but parts.
Yeah.
Are arranged on thalamus or receptacle. So thalamus is nothing but
Thalamus, that
yes,
cap like
yes.
bottom.
So this is thalamus, and if these are petals, can you understand? Petals.
This is thalamus, or to be like this. Here only petals will be arranged. In
No,
flower.
those are sepals.
Sepals, okay.
So that one which you draw, this one is sepals.
Okay, inside this,
Yes, inside the sepals one arrangement will be like this. So this is known as thalamus.
thalamus or receptacle.
Yes, it is also known as a receptacle, and above this thalamus there are 4 whorls, that is 4 different kind of structures are present. So those structures are calyx, corolla, andrecium and gynoecium. So calyx is nothing but sepals.
Okay.
These calyx are nothing but which you draw, what you have drawn there.
Okay.
These are sepals.
Calyx or sepals.
Calyx are sepals, and the corolla are petals.
These things.
Yes.
Okay.
Andrecium is the male reproductive organ, and gynoecium is female reproductive organ. So these are generally reproductive. It is used for reproduction, and calyx and corolla is used as accessory organs.
Okay.
So they are just accessory because they do not involve that main function like reproduction. And then now when this calyx and corolla are fused together, like calyx, the sepals and petals are fused together, and they come up with only one petal like structure, they are fused, so it is known as perianth.
Okay.
It is fused together. So example of this one is lily.
Okay.
Okay, so this one is fused. And in a flower, if both andrecium and gynoecium are present, both male and female gametes are present, it is known as bisexual.
Okay.
Because 2 sexes are involved, so here it is known as bisexual plants. And in a flower, if only andrecium or only gynoecium, only stamens or only carpels are present, it is unisexual.
Stamens and carpels are another name for andrecium and gynoecium.
Yes.
Okay. Stamens are andrecium. Carpels are gynoecium.
Andrecium is a male reproductive organ.
Okay.
Gynoecium is female reproductive organ. So these stamens are a kind of andrecium and carpels are kind of gynoecium. Gynoecium. So if any one of these is present, is known as unisexual. Which is, unisexual means one sex is present in those flowers. And we are going to see about symmetry in flowers.
Okay.
Can you understand? Symmetry is that
yeah.
yes. So what kind of symmetry are present in flowers we are going to discuss. So there are 3 kinds of symmetry. First one is actinomorphic, zygomorphic and asymmetric. Okay. So what is actinomorphic? It is radial symmetry.
Radial symmetry.
Radial symmetry means in a flower. So if this is a flower,
Okay.
if you place any plane going radially from anywhere, it separates the flower into same right and left parts. If any plane, if you go, the divided parts will be same, equal
So
in structure.
B6 or 4 like that petals.
Yeah, in any plane if you pass, not like that. In any plane.
Pass like this, it should be half.
Equal.
It should be equal this and this side.
Yes.
Right and left. Okay.
Yes, it should be equal to wherever
If I
the
draw
plane
like
is.
this side should be also equal, this side should be also equal.
Yes.
If I draw like this side should be also equal, this side should be also equal.
No, give me. So what radial symmetry means exactly is, so we'll just erase this one.
Okay.
This is a flower. Just imagine this is a flower. So if you are putting a radius from here to here,
Okay.
So these are right, this is left and this is right. These two are parts. So now the same flower, it is divided like this.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yes, so this is right and this is left.
Okay.
So these both are equal.
No, this is left.
Wait,
and
wait.
this is right. Okay.
These. So in this zygomorphic symmetry, the plane can only divide by left and right. It cannot divide by any other planes. So it is known as zygomorphic symmetry. Can you understand? So it is also known as bilateral symmetry. So examples of
Can
this
you
are,
only divided by one side? Okay.
yes, examples are pea, gulmohar, bean and acacia. And asymmetric symmetry is that flowers do not have any symmetry, not even having any. So example is kanna.